All right, get ready, because today we're going deep on Calley Means' book, Good Energy.
Oh, yeah, this one.
And let me tell you, this is not your typical diet book.
No.
This is about, like, optimizing your metabolism to unlock
Yeah.
this, like, crazy level of energy that I think most people only dream of.
I know.
Have you ever felt like you're running on fumes,
Oh, yeah.
no matter how much coffee you drink?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So get ready to just ditch that feeling.
Yeah, what I thought was so fascinating about this book is that she really connects the dots between a thriving metabolism
Right.
and feeling like truly energized and alive.
Yeah.
And it's not just about weight loss.
Right.
It impacts like your immunity, mental clarity, how well you sleep, and even how long you live.
It's pretty crazy. So let's start with like the basics.
Yeah,
What is metabolism anyway?
right.
We always hear about it. We know it's how our bodies turn food into energy,
Yeah.
but it's easy to think of it as like this one simple thing.
Right, right. It's like this one word we throw around. But it's actually this crazy, complex
Yeah.
network of processes that are happening
Huh.
in every single cell in your body.
Oh, wow.
And so when those cells are efficiently powered up,
Yeah.
that's where good energy comes in.
That makes total sense. Okay, so what happens when our metabolism isn't exactly like thriving?
Yeah.
We know weight gain and fatigue are like the obvious downsides,
Right.
but is there more to it than that?
There totally is.
Okay.
So like a sluggish metabolism can increase your risk for more serious problems down the road,
Okay.
like type 2 diabetes and heart disease.
Got it.
So this is about playing the long game,
Okay.
not just fitting into like a smaller size.
So it's not just a quick fix.
No, not at all.
Okay, so how does Means approach this whole good energy thing?
So she dives deep into the world of mitochondria,
Okay.
which are these tiny powerhouses inside our cells.
I've heard of those.
Yeah, and they are responsible for converting the food that we eat into usable energy. And keeping them functioning at their peak is so crucial for our health.
So imagine them like tiny little batteries.
Yes.
They're constantly recharging.
Yes.
And good energy is all about keeping those batteries strong.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that analogy.
Yeah, and that's where the 4 pillars of good energy come in.
Okay.
Nutrition, movement, sleep, and stress management.
Gotcha.
They all play this critical role
Yeah.
in optimizing your metabolism
Okay.
and unlocking that sustainable energy.
Okay, so let's break those down.
Yeah.
One by one, starting with nutrition.
Okay.
I'm guessing ditching the processed junk is probably a good place to start.
It's definitely a good place to start.
Okay.
She really emphasizes nutrient-dense foods as like the foundation.
Yeah.
It's not just about counting calories. It's about giving your body
Right.
the high-quality building blocks
Right.
it needs for those cellular powerhouses to thrive.
So we're talking healthy fats like avocados and olive oil,
Yes.
lean protein like fish and organic chicken, good carbs like quinoa and sweet potatoes.
You got it.
Yeah. Eh?
And what's interesting is she highlights how food is information.
Okay.
What you eat literally sends signals to your body,
Wow.
telling it how to function.
That's crazy.
Yes.
So if you're constantly feeding it junk,
Yeah.
it's no wonder you're feeling sluggish and drained.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. You're running your body on low quality fuel.
Exactly.
Okay. It's not just what we eat, though. It's also about how we move, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And this is where it gets really interesting
Okay.
because Means isn't just talking about like hitting the gym for an hour every day.
Right.
He emphasizes the importance of staying active all day long.
Wait, so like walking while I'm on the phone,
Yes,
taking the stairs instead of the elevator,
Oh.
even just fidgeting more.
exactly.
Seriously.
It all adds up.
Wow.
He calls it movement snacking.
I love that.
And the more you move, the more you're firing up those cellular engines and boosting your metabolism.
Okay, that makes it like less intimidating than having to go to the gym every day.
Totally.
And I'm guessing good sleep is on the list too.
Yes, of course.
We all know we should get enough sleep.
Right.
But I'm curious to know the connection to good energy.
Well, think about it. Sleep is when your body gets to recharge and repair itself.
Right.
And that includes those all-important mitochondria.
Oh, okay.
So when you skimp on sleep, you're basically shortchanging your body's ability to produce energy efficiently.
So it's not just about feeling groggy the next day.
Right.
It's like actually impacting those cellular batteries.
It is, and the science backs it up.
Okay.
Poor sleep messes with key hormones
Like what?
like insulin and ghrelin
Okay.
that regulate your metabolism,
Wow.
which can then lead to cravings, weight gain, and even more fatigue.
Oh, no. It's like a vicious cycle.
It is a vicious cycle.
And I bet ditching screens before bed is one of the key tips in the book.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah.
That blue light
Yeah.
can really disrupt your sleep cycles, tricking your body into thinking it's still daytime.
Ugh, I know. I'm so bad at that.
So, Means really emphasizes the importance of creating this like relaxing bedtime routine
Uh-huh.
and making your bedroom a haven for restful sleep.
Okay, so we've covered nutrition, movement, and sleep.
Yes.
What about stress management?
Yes.
That seems a little out of place in a book about metabolism.
Right.
Or is there a connection?
There's a huge connection.
Okay.
When you're constantly stressed out, your body pumps out cortisol,
Right.
which is a hormone that can wreak havoc on your metabolism.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it can lead to increased fat storage, cravings for sugary foods, and difficulty sleeping.
So basically, chronic stress is throwing your whole system
Yes.
out of whack.
Out of whack.
So stress isn't just bad for our mental health.
Right.
It's directly impacting our energy on a cellular level.
Totally.
That's wild. What does Means suggest we do about it?
He emphasizes the importance of finding strategies that work for you,
Okay.
whether it's meditation, deep breathing exercises, spending time in nature, listening to music.
Okay.
Even just a few minutes of mindful relaxation can make a difference
Yeah.
in lowering those cortisol levels and helping your metabolism function more efficiently.
So we've covered the 4 pillars of good energy.
Wow.
Nutrition, movement, sleep, and stress management.
Yes.
But what are the real payoffs
Yeah.
of incorporating all of this into our lives?
Well, aside from the obvious benefits
Yeah.
of having more energy, better mental focus,
Mhm.
reduced risk of chronic diseases
Right.
like diabetes and heart disease,
Yeah.
it's also about feeling good in your own skin.
Right. It's about having like the mental clarity to pursue your goals.
Yes.
The physical stamina to enjoy life to the fullest.
Yes.
And the resilience to handle whatever life throws your way.
Exactly. And that's what I think is so empowering
Yeah.
about this whole idea of good energy.
Yeah.
It's about giving you the tools to take control of your health and well-being.
Instead of feeling like a victim to your like genetics or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay. So we've laid the groundwork for understanding good energy.
We have.
But how do we actually put all of this into practice?
Right.
That's the question.
Let's dive into the practical side now.
Yeah, let's get practical.
Yeah, how do we use good energy?
Yeah, because knowing the why is great, but the how is like what really makes the difference.
Totally. So let's start with nutrition.
Yeah.
What does a good energy diet actually look like?
Right. Is it all kale smoothies and restrictive meal plans?
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
You know, one of the things that really struck me about her approach is that it's not about deprivation or like these complicated diets.
Yeah.
She emphasizes building a sustainable way of eating that nourishes your body
Okay.
and fuels those mitochondrial powerhouses.
That's reassuring. Okay, so what are some of the key principles?
So just like we talked about earlier, it's all about prioritizing whole unprocessed foods.
Okay.
Think like colorful fruits and vegetables packed with antioxidants, lean proteins that provide satiety and help build muscle,
Yeah.
and healthy fats that are crucial for hormone production and cellular function.
So instead of focusing on what you can't eat,
Right.
it's more about crowding out the processed stuff with like nutrient-dense choices.
Exactly. It's about making these gradual shifts
Okay.
towards a way of eating that supports your well-being.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be boring.
Yeah.
She has all these delicious meal ideas in the book,
Okay.
focused on real food,
Okay.
prepared in simple and satisfying ways.
So give us an example. What might a good energy day of eating look like?
Okay, so for breakfast, she might suggest something like scrambled eggs with avocado and a side of berries.
Yum.
Notice the focus on protein and healthy fats
Okay.
to keep you feeling full and energized throughout the morning.
Okay, that definitely beats like a sugary cereal or like a
Yes.
processed breakfast pastry.
Totally.
Okay, so what about lunch?
So for lunch, she often recommends a big, vibrant salad
Okay.
packed with colorful veggies,
Uh-huh.
a lean protein,
Yeah.
like grilled chicken or fish,
Okay.
and a healthy dressing, like olive oil and vinegar.
Okay, so salads don't have to be boring.
No, not at all.
Okay, and for dinner?
A good energy dinner might be something like salmon
Okay.
with roasted sweet potatoes and asparagus.
Yeah.
Again, it's balanced and flavorful.
Yeah.
Provides the nutrients your body needs to thrive.
Okay, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
I know, right?
Okay, it's not just about what we eat, though. It's also about when we eat.
Yes.
I know she talks about intermittent fasting in the book.
Yes.
Is that something that, like, everyone needs to do?
Not necessarily.
Right.
What's interesting is that she approaches intermittent fasting
Okay.
from a place of giving your body a break from digestion
Yeah.
rather than like strict calorie restriction. So
Right.
it's about finding what works best for you
Okay.
and your lifestyle.
Got it.
It could be as simple as like finishing dinner early
Okay.
and then not eating again until breakfast the next morning.
Okay, so that gives your body a chance to like reset, focus on cellular repair,
Yes.
energy production,
Exactly.
instead of constantly being in like digestion mode.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to movement.
Okay.
We talked about how Means emphasizes staying active throughout the day.
Right.
What if I'm not a gym person?
Yeah.
Are there still ways to incorporate more movement
Totally.
into my life?
Remember her concept of movement snacking?
I love that.
Yeah, it's all about finding those little ways to move your body
Uh-huh.
throughout the day, even if it's just for a few minutes at a time.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be strenuous or complicated.
Give us some examples. What are some like movement snacks
Yeah.
that we can easily incorporate into our routine?
So think about your daily activities.
Okay.
Could you walk around your house while you're on the phone?
Oh, yeah.
Take the stairs instead of the elevator?
Uh-huh.
Park farther away from your destination?
Oh, okay.
And enjoy a brisk walk. Even just standing up and stretching every hour can make a difference.
I do find myself just sitting at my desk for like hours on end.
I know, me too.
And I need to get better about that.
And those little bursts of activity might seem insignificant,
Yeah.
but they can actually have a big impact on your metabolism over time.
They help keep your blood sugar stable, boost your energy levels.
Yes.
And they even improve your mood.
Totally.
Okay, so we've covered nutrition and movement.
Yes.
Next up is sleep,
Okay.
which we all know is crucial,
Right.
but she really emphasizes its connection to metabolism.
Yes.
Can you explain that a bit further?
Sure. So when you're sleep deprived, your body produces more of the stress hormone cortisol,
Okay.
which, as we mentioned earlier, can interfere with your metabolism
Yeah.
and can lead to weight gain and other health issues.
So it's not just about feeling groggy the next day. It's
Right.
like you're creating this hormonal environment
Yes.
that's either supporting or not supporting
Exactly.
a healthy metabolic
Okay.
function.
Precisely.
Okay, and on the flip side,
Yeah.
getting enough quality sleep allows your body to repair and regenerate,
Exactly.
including those crucial mitochondria.
Yes, you're literally recharging those cellular batteries
While we sleep.
while you sleep.
Oh, that's amazing. Are there any specific tips from the book that resonate with you when it comes to like optimizing sleep?
Well, she emphasizes the importance of creating a relaxing bedtime routine
Okay.
that might include dimming the lights,
Yeah.
taking a warm bath, reading a book,
Uh-huh.
practicing some gentle stretching or deep breathing exercises.
And of course, we can't forget about ditching those screens before bed.
Yes, that blue light
Yeah.
emitted from our phones and computers can really interfere with our sleep cycles.
Yeah, it's like you're telling your body it's still daytime
Yes.
when it's actually time to wind down.
Exactly.
Okay, last but not least, we have stress management.
Yes.
We talked about how chronic stress can wreak havoc
It can.
on our metabolism.
Yeah, so-
But what are some practical strategies for keeping that stress in check?
She suggests a variety of techniques in the book.
Okay.
And I think what's important is finding what resonates with you
Okay.
and incorporating it into your daily routine.
So it's not like a one-size-fits-all approach?
Exactly. Some people find solace in meditation or yoga,
Yeah.
while others prefer spending time in nature,
Uh-huh.
listening to music, or journaling.
Okay.
So the key is to find activities that help you unwind,
Right.
de-stress, and shift out of that fight or flight mode.
And even just taking a few minutes each day to, like, focus on your breath can make a difference.
Absolutely. Deep breathing exercises are so powerful
Yeah.
for calming your nervous system
Uh-huh.
and lowering those cortisol levels.
Which we know is crucial for a healthy metabolism.
Yes.
Okay, so we've covered the 4 pillars of good energy
Yes.
and some practical strategies for incorporating them into our daily lives.
Yes.
But I'm curious, is there a particular takeaway from the book that stands out to you?
You know, one of the things that resonated most with me
Yeah.
is her emphasis on bio-individuality.
Okay.
She reminds us that there's no one-size-fits-all approach
Right, yeah.
to health and well-being.
What works for one person might not work for another.
Exactly. We all have unique bodies,
Okay.
different needs.
Yeah.
She encourages us to listen to our own bodies,
Okay.
find what feels best for us.
That's a good reminder.
Yeah, it's about tuning in to your own internal cues
Uh-huh.
and experimenting
Yeah.
to discover what truly supports your individual journey.
That takes the pressure off.
It does.
Trying to follow someone else's rigid plan
Yes.
and empowers us to create a lifestyle
Exactly.
that truly nourishes us
Yes.
from the inside out.
That's what's so empowering about this whole good energy approach.
Yeah.
It's not about following these strict rules or depriving yourself.
Yeah.
It's about making informed choices, experimenting, and finding what truly helps you feel your best.
Right. Both physically and mentally.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
We explored the science behind metabolism,
Yep.
the 4 pillars of good energy,
Yes.
and some practical strategies for implementing these principles into our daily lives.
We did.
But remember, this is just the beginning of your journey
Yes.
to unlocking your best energy.
The real magic happens when you start experimenting, finding what works for you,
Right.
and making those small, consistent changes
Yeah.
that can lead to a lifetime of good health and vitality.
I love that. Okay, so we've talked about the what and the why of good energy, but now I want to shift gears a bit and talk about the how.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the what and the why of good energy,
Yeah.
but now I want to shift gears a bit and talk about the how.
It's how, yeah.
How do we actually take all this amazing information and put it into practice in a way that feels,
Right.
manageable and sustainable?
Sustainable and realistic.
Right, exactly.
Because it can feel overwhelming. So when you're like, okay, I need to revamp my entire life.
Yeah.
Eat perfectly, sleep perfectly, move all the time.
And manage all my stress,
Yeah,
right?
right, exactly.
So what are some
Right.
baby steps? What's one thing
Yeah,
that
listen to one tiny little thing you can do today
Yeah,
to start incorporating these principles.
exactly.
It could be as simple as swapping out that sugary afternoon snack
Oh, yeah.
for a handful of almonds and a piece of fruit.
Okay, I like that.
Or maybe committing to taking a 15-minute walk during your lunch break.
Oh, yeah, I'm so bad at that.
Me too.
Okay.
Or, maybe it's just putting your phone away an hour before bed and reading a book instead.
I love that one. That's a good
The
one.
point is, it doesn't have to be this huge, overwhelming change.
Right.
It's about finding what resonates with you
Yeah.
and taking those small, consistent steps towards a more energized and vibrant life.
You know what I think is so inspiring about her message?
What's up?
Is that it's not about deprivation.
No.
It's not about strict rules.
Oh.
It's about creating a lifestyle
Yeah.
that supports your unique needs
Your unique needs. Yeah.
and helps you feel your best.
Exactly.
It's about finding that sweet spot
Yeah.
where healthy habits
Yeah.
become joyful rituals
Yes.
rather than dreaded chores.
I love that joyful rituals.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be oh my gosh, I have to go to the gym.
Totally.
It can be something that you actually look forward to
Yes, exactly.
that brings you joy.
Absolutely.
And that's how you know that it's sustainable.
Yeah, so imagine waking up every morning feeling truly energized and ready to take on the day.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Imagine having the mental clarity to focus on your goals
Yeah.
and the physical stamina to pursue your passions.
That's the power of good energy.
That is the power
Waiting to be unlocked.
within it, each of us.
I love that. Any last words of wisdom before we sign off?
I think just remember that this is an ongoing journey,
Yeah, it's not a destination.
not a destination. There will be days when you feel amazing,
Totally.
and there will be days when you're dragging a bit.
Oh, yeah.
The key is to keep learning, keep experimenting,
Ah,
and keep moving forward on this path
yeah.
to optimal health and vitality.
I love that. Well, this has been such a fascinating deep dive into good energy.
It has.
I know I've learned a lot. I hope our listeners have too.
Me too.
So thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time, stay curious, stay energized.
And keep diving deep.
Thanks for tuning into Chapter 2, where we break down the best books to fuel your growth and learning. If this book caught your interest, check out the links in the description to get the audiobook at no cost. Don't miss out and support our channel while you dive deeper into these life-changing reads. See you in the next episode.